Okay, so the first thing we're going to take care of is actually getting a server. Now, for those who have a server already, have it whitelisted, know how to use Notepad++, and know how to use FileZilla or WinSCP FTP clients, this is not the video for you. You can move on to the next video. For everyone else, please watch closely. I'm actually going to purchase a server for the purpose of this tutorial so I can walk you through from the ground up. I want you to feel confident that nothing will be missed. I'm getting my server from MC Pro Hosting, but you don't have to. There's a link in the description below if you want to follow my example. For this tutorial, we're going to be using a Lapis server plan. I wouldn't suggest using anything under a coal plan because of the number of plugins we'll be installing. If you continue this walkthrough to the very end, you may have to upgrade at some point to support the required RAM for your players. Otherwise, your server might experience some continual crashes. Okay, so here we are at the checkout location. We're going to need to fill out this information to proceed. This part's pretty self-explanatory. The only thing you need to know is that when you get to the map selection portion, you can pick a custom map to use as your temporary spawn until you get a spawn of your own. Otherwise, you don't need any additional packets unless you really want them. Okay, now that we have our server, we need to set it up with Spigot 1.11.2 or the latest version. We're going to click the Change Versions link. Then select Spigot. Then select the most recent version of Spigot. Then skip all the files that pop up below and hit Save. Alright, now that we changed our server version, we must start our server back up again. So we need to go to our control panel and hit the Start button to start our server. Now we need to add ourselves to the server whitelist. Go to the control panel. Oh, I'm sorry, go to the console. Then without typing the /, type the command in the console. Type whitelist space add space and then put your username here. Mine is Calipro. Alright, now that we've updated our whitelist, we need to activate our whitelist. But first we need to get our WinSCP FTP client and Notepad++. Follow the link in the description below to WinSCP. Then click the download installation package and install WinSCP. Make sure you have the icon on your desktop or your start menu. Now click the link in the description below to download Notepad++. Choose which version you need, 32 or 64-bit. Click the installer link and install Notepad++. Make sure you have it installed to your desktop. If it's not, search for it on your computer and move the client to your desktop for easy access. Now that we have these two tools, we can edit our server files. Now going back to our server control panel, we need to find our FTP client login information. So we go over to our Files, FTP, and then at the top right corner we click the FTP client access link. And now we can see our server login information for our FTP client. Now open WinSCP, create a new event, select FTP in the drop-down box. Your host name is the IP address. Your username is listed here. And then your password is your control panel password. Log in. And now you can see your server files. Alright, we will be using WinSCP every tutorial, so make sure you have this down. Using this tool is much easier than making changes from within the server itself. For now, the only changes in these files we're going to make is turning whitelist on. So locate the server properties file, right click on it, hover over edit, and then click open with. Remember when we put our Notepad++ on our desktop? Now we're going to have to go find it. And we go to desktop, select it, make sure you have this box checked to save this option for later. We will be using Notepad++ every tutorial as well to edit our YML files. Now our server properties file is opened in Notepad++. Scroll down and find whitelist equals false. Here it is, and change it to whitelist equals true. This will make our server whitelisted. Click the save button. Now restart your server. Now, we did all this because we wanted to set up our server so we could make changes to it without being distracted by other people logging in and causing issues for us, breaking things, building things, pretty much doing any sort of changes that we're not ready to handle on the server. Well guys, we have finished our first instructional episode. Thank you for watching. As you can see behind me, I have the free custom build I selected from MC Pro Hosting. Very cool, very spooky. In the next episode, we're going to install a proper command syntax plugin so we can stop players from bypassing command restrictions. So please stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and leave a like. To stay updated, hit the subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for watching.